Hi there, and a very warm welcome to Season 4, Episode 9 of PeopleSoup. It's Ross McIntosh here. P-Soupers, thanks for tuning in. This week it's a surprise interlude, a bit of PeopleSoup slow radio, where I chat with my dad on one of his daily walks to raise money for Cancer Research UK. PeopleSoup is an award-winning podcast where we share evidence-based behavioural science in a way that's practical, accessible and fun to nourish your mind to flourish at work. And for those of you expecting part 2 of my chat with Nick Hooper, don't worry, it is next in line. This extract of my chat with Dad is on one of his daily walks. In fact, it was yesterday on the 23rd of June 2021. And he's walking to raise money for Cancer Research UK. This new endeavour is on the back of his sponsored walk in May, where he raised over £1,000 for Mind in memory of Louise Gardner, always my act-ante and always our act-ante. We chat about greenery, clipped grass verges, an amphitheatre, an incident on Seymour Street from his youth, the Prudhoe Glee men, and a lady called Nessie who had an unusual ironing technique. The chat is also a perfect illustration of the 5 ways to well-being, which are connect, be active, take notice, keep learning, and give. You can spot them all in this chat. He's like a living case study. And there's a link to more about the 5 ways to well-being in the show notes at rossmcintosh.co.uk, where you'll also find a link to his new blog and his sponsorship page. Let's have a quick scoot over to the news desk. Reviews are in for part 1 of my chat with Dr. Nick Hooper. Over on Twitter, Dr. Annie Gascoigne said, "I've been looking forward to this episode and it didn't disappoint. Such a warm conversation. I'm inspired to read the book and look forward to promoting it to my new intake of students in September." Well, thank you so much, Annie, friend of the show, and thank you so much to everyone who listened. If you do enjoy the podcast, I'd love it if you would subscribe, rate and review it. Whatever platform you're on, it helps us amplify our voice and reach more people with stuff that could be useful. For now, get a brew on and have a listen to a bit of slow radio with my dad, the inspirational Big G. So they seem to have cut this in a special way.
I think it's nice the way they do it. They leave, high growth there, and it just looks nice.
A bit of wild garden. I guess that's good for the nature as well.
Yes. I mean, look at it, the trees. And looking across the river, we seem to have more trees on the Ovingham side, don't we?
Yeah. And it's much greener than it was in May.
Yes.
Bloody hell.
And dog walkers, I make friends with a lot of dogs.
Well, we might bring the bike here.
Wow.
The bone shaker. It's flat, isn't it?
Yes, well, I used to ride along here.
On that bike?
Yeah.
Bloody hell, man.
Did I? I can't remember. One bike.
Maybe it was one you had before that.
Yeah, the yellow one. Yes. What happened to that? I can't remember. I remember we took a bike down to Cambridge for Alison in the caravan.
Oh, I remember that bike. It was purple.
Yes. Look at these, we've got runners.
Morning.
Morning.
Hello. So it must be quite familiar now. I mean, done it all through May.
I know where all the seats are. Coming back, I sit on that one.
Ah.
Definitely.
It's a shame there's not seats nearer the path.
Yeah, yes. But I mean, it's in nice surroundings. And then you've got all these side shoots,
Yeah. And one of them leads to the amphitheatre.
No, that's to come. I'd like an explanation of that.
I demand an explanation.
Well, I mean, I'm sure there used to be a waterworks there.
I think the water treatment works is a bit further on the other side of the train track.
Right.
Because it's where they had those big things with the
Yeah,
like stones
that's right,
in.
that's right.
Like the filter stone.
Morning.
Morning. It's so much greener than it was.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Because before you could see your fence.
Yeah. Morning.
Morning.
Yeah.
I don't recognise it because I thought your fence would be there.
I know, it keeps hiding itself. I have a few bends to go before I see it, see
Bloody
the end.
hell. And do you think your fitness has improved?
No.
Oh no.
Well, I suppose it must be, but...
Yeah.
Morning.
Hello.
Have I got a friend?
Yeah. So you don't think your fitness has improved?
Well, I suppose it must be, but I get tired doing it.
Right.
And I rest quite a few times on the way back.
Uh-huh.
I mean, my weight seems to be staying fairly constant.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you can imagine people sitting there, can't you?
Seeing a production of Romeo and Juliet
Yes.
in the rain.
Or the Pludder Glee men
Product Gleeman.
singing. My dad always used to say there was a crash on Pludder Bank that involved, in a bus, that involved the Pludder Glee men many years ago.
Oh, I'm going to have to Google that when we get home.
Yeah. I mean, look at all the growth,
It's amazing.
isn't it?
And there's more and more evidence, Dad. What's that, a poop?
I
What's
think
a ball?
it's a dog's ball that's been,
Chewed to buggery.
yeah,
There's lots of evidence that connecting with nature,
yeah.
or just going for a walk and appreciating this is really
Well,
good.
that's why they built all the parks, didn't they, in Victorian age?
Yeah,
Yeah, people get out in the green.
it's really good for our mental health.
When they were living in hovels and things.
Why are you walking into a bush?
I don't know.
Can I ask?
Just,
I thought you were just sort of veering off, man.
Yeah.
Look at all that greenery,
I
man.
know, amazing, isn't it? People walk down that side, a bit wilder, and the seats there for them.
Mm-hmm.
It's very well thought out. Ancient and modern. Oh dear.
Brilliant. Couple of selfies. So I wonder where that goes.
Yeah. Of course, that's quite wide, isn't it?
Yeah.
Morning.
Morning.
You could get your horse up there, man.
Yeah. Well, I've seen horses for long.
This seems much longer than when we did it in May.
Yes.
Or when I did it in May.
That's what I think.
Do you think they've added a bit in?
Yeah. I think that's imaginative, isn't it? The way the
Doing a
the
little
guys trim the...
a little verge and then
Yeah.
allowing the rest to go wild.
Yes. One time we had a book on flowers, we used to try and identify flowers
Uh-huh.
when we went out with you.
Buttercup.
Yeah.
See, it worked. I've retained that knowledge. And that looks like it might be a blackberry.
Yeah. Oh, I wish me cancer research packet arrived.
So they're going to send you
They're
like
going to send me a T-shirt and some publicity information.
Mm-hmm.
I've told them that I do a walk along here most mornings, and joggers, dog walkers,
Yeah.
cyclists, and I just want to be recognised for what I'm doing, to try and raise some money for cancer research.
And so the idea is you're recreating Hadrian's path.
That's it.
Right.
When I was walking for Lou on this very route,
Uh-huh.
I worked out that I was doing about a mile a walk.
Yeah.
So Hadrian's wall path is 84 miles.
Right.
Admittedly, without the terrain.
Yes.
But
I think we can excuse you that. Man.
yeah, I'm in 86. I think I can, like you say, I cannot manage the real thing,
Yeah.
but I can manage this
Yeah.
in days.
Yeah. And so on your blog we can match up your miles.
That's right, I've got photographs of every... I can convert my steps to miles. And
Yeah.
I've got photographs of all the stops along the way, and I can publicise a photo at the appropriate place on this walk.
Right. And people can follow your steps
Yeah,
and your miles on the blog
yeah,
and also see the photos from when you did it previously.
yes.
Perfect. Bloody hell, I can see the fence now.
I know. Oh, it's better now.
Oh,
The finishing line.
I swear
Although
it's
I
long.
have to-
I swear it's longer, man.
I have to get back.
I'm not sure I can carry it then.
Fireman's lift.
Do you feel all right?
Yeah, have a rest on that one.
Ah, good. Right. Do you want to rest on that one before we put the
No,
sign up?
after one. I've taken a
Okay.
photograph.
Can you get the bike in the car?
Yes, I'm sure I could. Well, I got in the car to get it home.
Well, maybe I bring it one day and go a bit further.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
That wind's getting up a bit, man.
Yeah. Ah, hello, fence.
Ah, old friend.
Yeah.
Right.
The drum pins are still there.
Do you recycle? Right, go on. You were...
We were playing in Seymour Street,
Yeah.
where you had to, if you had the ball, you had to throw it and hit somebody else with it.
So this was like a cricket ball or a tennis
No,
ball?
supposedly a tennis ball, but I think this was harder.
Oh,
I'll explain why later.
Okay.
So, my big brother Douglas stood in front of a window, didn't he? A great big bay window.
In someone's house, or?
No, in the Wright's house, farther down from where we used to live,
Uh-huh.
on the opposite side. And of course, what did I do? I threw the ball to try and hit him.
Uh-huh.
And I must have thrown it very hard, because I broke the window, didn't I?
Oh, bloody hell.
I mean, my brother could have stopped it, couldn't he?
Yeah.
So, no doubt my mum and dad would have to pay for the window.
So it was someone's house?
Eh?
It was someone's house?
Oh, aye.
Right.
Yes, it was the Wright's house.
Well, they must have had a bit of a shock.
I know, John and Peter. Oh, and that's it, John and Peter. One of them was in the Navy, right?
Mhm.
And he fell in love with a lady called Nessie, who used to iron his trousers for the cricket team. He was on Bishop's cricket team
Yeah.
as well. But being both of them in the Navy, she was a wren. She ironed his cricket trousers flat,
Right.
so
Like not with a crease down
not
the
creased
centre.
down the front, down the out. So he was ridiculed a bit when he turned out to play cricket for Bishop.
Because his trousers were ironed sort of the wrong way.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, she was lovely, was Nessie.
What's Nessie short for?
Agnes.
Ah.
I mean, my mum had
A sister called
a
Agnes.
sister called Agnes, yeah. My mum was one of 9,
Uh-huh.
and she was a twin. The twin was called... What was the twin called? Oh my gum. Anyway, he worked at ICI down in
The
Billingham.
twin was a man.
Eh?
The twin was a man.
Oh, aye, yes.
Right.
My mum's twin was a man.
Right.
He worked for ICI, and then in 1929 he emigrated to South Africa with ICI.
Wow. So are we going to have bacon butties now?
Yes, you could.
Or do you want to wait and have them for lunch?
Yeah. Well, we'll have a sit.
We'll have a recce and decide what we're going to
See what
do.
we're going to do.